problem now. So thank you very much for attending this wonderful class. In this class I'm going to talk about the PERT problem. PERT, it comes in the OR subject, program evaluation and review technique. That's what PERT we say. Now let us take this PERT problem. The data is given here. Data means the consider the project with the following data. So data means what? The activity will be given. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 activities are given, and the 3 time estimates will be given. So this only we say data. Okay, so what we have to do is that first we have to draw the network. Secondly, we have to find the expected time for each activities, and thirdly we have to find out the variances for each activities. Okay, and then we have to find the standard deviation of the project, that is not given here, and then the normal variate we have to find out. Normal variate is that equals T minus T divided by sigma, the sigma standard deviation through the critical path, and the expected time, that's what is given here through critical path, TCP, and this is what the targeted time. Okay, that's all what we are going to find out. And lastly, what is the probability that the project can be completed in 4 weeks earlier? 4 weeks earlier the project should complete. What is the probability? That's what we are interested there. First of all, we draw the picture here. So here is the activity 1 to 2, 1 to 3 activities. What is 1, what is 3? 1 and 3 are the events, and these 3 events are connected by the activity. Okay, these 3 events are connected by the activities. That's what we have to understand. So 1 and 2 we have to connect. 1 and 2 we have to connect. This is called the first activity. And 1 and 3 we have to connect. That is the second activity. 1 and 4 we have to connect. The third activity. 2 to 5 we have to connect. That is the fourth activity. 2 to 5. Then 3 to 5 fifth activity. 3 to 5 fifth activity. 4 to 6 the sixth activity. Last one is 5 to 6 the seventh activity. Okay, these are the activities given to us, and corresponding to this we are drawing a picture like this. Okay, now look at this particular condition is satisfied here, therefore this is the project network for the given problem. Now each event I am dividing into equally, that is upper half and lower half, upper half and lower half, upper half and lower half, upper half and lower half. In the upper half I am writing the event label 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that, and the lower half I am dividing into 2. The first one I am taking as the earliest time, and the second one I am taking it for the latest time. So in all the events it is like that. This is earliest time, this is latest time, this is earliest time, this is latest time, this is earliest time, this is latest time, this is earliest, latest, earliest, latest. And that's what you have to understand. Right now, how this the activity takes this weeks, 2 weeks, here 1 week, here 4 weeks, here 6 weeks, here 3 weeks, here 5 weeks, but each activity have 3 time estimates here: optimistic, most likely time, and pessimistic time. Optimistic time, most likely time, pessimistic time. Okay, so these 3 time estimates can be brought to a single time estimate by using the formula. Okay, this is the formula we have to use. Expected time, we say expected time is equal to the optimistic time plus 4 most likely time plus pessimistic time divided by 6. Okay, so we have to add all of them, divide by 6. and that's what is done here for the first activity, second activity, third activity, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, so that's what we have to understand, and that way it is calculated. Take for example first one, 1 plus 4 times of this 4, 1 plus 4 5 plus 7 of this, so 7 you will get 12, 12 by 6 2 you will get. Okay, the same way we can calculate other expected times, we can get other expected times. Okay, so those are written here. So 1 to 2 2 weeks, 1 to 2 2 weeks, 1 to 3 4 weeks, 1 to 3 4 weeks, 1 to 4 3 weeks, 1 to 4 1 to 4 3 weeks, 1 to 4 3 weeks. That's the way we have to calculate the expected time. That expected time we have to write here. Okay, because the forward pass and backward pass can be calculated by using only one time estimate. With the 3 time estimate we cannot do anything. So now let us calculate the forward pass and backward pass. Okay, this is 0 plus this activity take 2 weeks, so 0 plus 2 2 weeks we have to write here. 0 plus 4 4 weeks we have to write here. 0 plus 3 3 weeks we have to write here. Okay, and then look at this. This event have 2 arrow ending, 2 arrow ending. Therefore you will get 2 earliest time here. Am I correct? 2 earliest time, one through this way, one through this way. 2 plus 1 3 will come here, 4 plus 6 10 will come here. So 2 earliest time will come here, 3 and 10. Which we have to write is that the maximum we have to write. 2 plus 1 3 comes here, 4 plus 6 10 comes here, 10 is the maximum. Okay, so similarly here 2 arrows are ending here, so the maximum we have to write here. 3 plus 5 8 weeks comes here, whereas 10 plus 7 17 weeks comes here. So which we have to write? The maximum we have to write. So 17 you have to write here. Now the same earliest time you write here as the latest time, 17 weeks. Then we have to subtract and write in the corresponding places. 17 minus 7 10, 17 minus 5 12, then 10 plus 10 minus 6 4, 17 minus 7 10, 10 minus 1 9, 17 minus 5 12. So this has latest time earliest time, 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 but this don't have. Am I correct? But look at this, it has 3 latest time through this way, and through this way. Am I correct? So here we have to write the minimum latest time. That's what the rule of drawing the project network. So 9 minus 2 7 will come here, 4 minus 4 0 will come here, and 12 minus 3 9 will come here, which is the least latest time we have to write here. That is 4 minus 4 0. Okay, so this is the way we can write the forward pass and to get the earliest time, backward pass to get the latest time for each and every events. Now look at the difference between the earliest time and latest time. That should be 0. The earliest time, latest time, that should be 0. We have to find out those events here in this project network where the latest time and the earliest times are same, or difference 0. We have to find out. Here it is true, here it is true, here it is true, here it is true, and this path is called the critical path. 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 6, because in those events the latest time and earliest times are equal. This path is called critical path. 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 6. Then the time taken through this critical path is called the time through critical path. Take for example, this activity takes 4 weeks, this 6 weeks, 7 weeks, total 17 weeks. Okay, and this is the way we can calculate the critical path and the time taken through critical path. In the next session we will be discussing the variance